Well, we spent about a week in LA, and that was necessary because of finances. And then we found out that there would be a chance for us to be on the real Letterman show after he had...
Late Night with David Letterman. I've actually taken to calling it The Late Show with David Letterman. You have to call it by the full name because this is where we all went wrong with our manager.
We just have to be clear.
Larry.
Yes, or else he'll book us on like The Lord Show with David Letterman or something.
Yeah. Which
is
not as
that
good.
bad.
Yeah, not as good of a show. It's very funny.
How did the mix-up occur? Because, you know, Letterman's in New York. You just need to Google search.
Yeah, we know Letterman is in New York.
Didn't know when, like...
We received some faulty information, and
I haven't really watched a lot of TV in my life.
Beginning of every show, they say live from New York.
Yes, yes. I think what it was is our manager sort of informed us that we were going to be on television, and we didn't really know what show it was at first. He wouldn't tell us, and then he told us that it was Letterman, and I raised this very true point with him that no, Letterman shoots in New York, and his response was, I think, was that, well, I guess they're doing a
week of shows.
A week of shows in LA. Like, you know, sometimes I guess they do that.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Thanks.
Ask another type of question.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys about your beginning. I had a hard time finding you guys online. I did a search on the All for Nuts, and your MySpace page was on page 4
Before we were famous.
Of the Google results. All for Nuts was a Navy knot team came up. So tell me a little about the name.
Well, you have to hyphenate it and search for it in quotes.
And there are 8 different ways to spell it. You have to spell it the right way.
Yeah. Finding us on the internet, you know, it's one of those things. It's like once we get to this certain level, people will basically be like typing in like a Google search, and we'll be like the first page. Like MSNBC, it'll be like that, and then like, you know, Olbermann, and then like All for Nuts will just be there because there will be so many hits.
I just don't know where you even dream up these ideas.
I think if we had a different name, maybe like if we had this. I was gonna say like.
Dude,
if we
did you take that stuff Caleb took last night?
No.
Let's keep it to the questions that they asked. I was gonna say that I think if we had a different name, you know, like just like a name that was a little more unique, you know, or a better name or something that we would have that people could search and find that wasn't made up of 4 incredibly common words.
Yeah, I definitely had nothing to do with the choosing of this name. I entered the band once it was already established.
But don't.
We can't change now. I mean, it'd be ridiculous now.
What? I'm sorry?
Nothing. I think that's it.
Thanks, guys. We really gotta go, though.
Really? You got... was it in
I got
a good light?